Rosy.
Chris.
Guys, have you ever heard where the world salsa music capital is at? Today, I will be sharing with you several aspects of Colombian culture and other aspects that belong to this country's life. Colombia is one of the greatest and most joyful countries in Latin America, with a full and rich culture. First, I will tell you about Colombia itself. Second, I will talk to you about the cultural aspects that this country encloses. Then, I will tell you about how communication lies among its population. I will begin by introducing to you the country itself with an overview. During research, I have found that Colombia is a nation full with adventure and change. At Culture Crimes, I discovered that Colombia has undergone a controversial history since it has its independence. It was first known as the state of New Granada by Spanish conquistadors. Then it was established as the Grand New Colombian Republic by Simón Bolívar when he gained independence for the country from Spain. Then it was finally recognized as the Republic of Colombia. In 1990, the Colombian government made a national assembly in which they included the indigenous groups and the non-traditional political groups to rewrite its constitution that was first written in 1886. In the Encyclopedia of Latin American History Culture that was written by J. Krinsbrenner and Eric Langer, I have found that Colombia is a country that has a lot of diversity in itself. Mestizos make most part of the country ethnicity, then this is followed by whites, mulattoes, black, and then indigenous ethnic groups. Colombia has exporters of a vast majority of goods that are needed in the world, such as like flowers, emeralds, coffee, shrimp, petroleum, and gold. Now, I will present to you the culture that this country has. With Culture Grams, I learned that arts and holidays make a heavy part in the Colombian culture, and these two aspects are very obviously important. Music and literature are worldwide recognized characteristics. The city of Cali is known as the world capital of salsa music. Gabriel Garcia Marquez was a Colombian writer whom had won a Nobel Prize of Literature in 1982, and he has been the only Latin American author to have won this recognition. Several festivals in Colombia have indigenous and religious roots. The Carnaval de Barranquilla Festival has become a seal of importance for the country because it lasts a whole week in February, and it is exerted just to Ash Wednesday. This festival has parades and processions that include Catholic saints and indigenous Afro-Caribbean figures and music that make part of the Barranquilla area. The last point in my speech will be the Colombian communication. I must mention that Colombia is a Spanish-speaking nation. And according to Culture Grams, communication in Colombia is marked by Hispanic and Latin characteristics. Family involvement and values are of great importance to Colombians. Fathers in Colombian families are the head, and they are involved in every decision taken. The worst thing you can do to a Colombian is to insult their mother. People tend to be respectful to each other and mostly affectionate to those who they are close with. In introductions, Colombians prefer to address people by titles such as Mr., Mrs., or Doctor instead of their first name. Close acquaintances or relatives greet each other with tight hug and a kiss on your cheek. The aspects that I have shared with you today are only a few of the many characteristics that make Colombia unique. First, I talked to you about a little bit about Colombian history. Then, I shared with you cultural aspects of this country, and finally, I told you about how Colombian communication works. As I have shared with you in this speech, Colombia is a Latin American country with several interesting aspects. Thank you.